Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome back to Minor League Esports, the second channel. With me is Scotty P, and we've got some great Premier League action coming up for you with the Ducks facing off against the Hive.
Some hot games coming up here on MLE 2 Los Dos. Ducks, they've already clinched the Sky Division. Managed to avoid the Blizzard because they will seed no worse than third, but they can lock in the number 2 seed with just one single win here tonight.
Well, the Ducks certainly have proven themselves against teams that haven't had solid records before. So this is going to be quite a workout for the Hive, but let's see how they can do in this matchup.
Oh, see, one moment. I think we've lost one of the Hive players.
Oh, unfortunate. We should have that settled out and the game resuming shortly. But in the meantime, Scotty, anything else you have to add about these Ducks teams? Of course, we're going to have Wakitka, one of the favorite MLE members' names to pronounce, joining for the Ducks, as well as Nit. And for the Hive, it looks like we're going to have Steve. And, sorry, I actually lost track of who the missing player is.
Red.
I'm sorry, did you say that?
It's Red, yes.
Red. Yeah, so that should be quite exciting. As soon as we get Red back in here, we'll have the games underway. Stats-wise, the Ducks, again, as you said, just one win off of second seed in their conference. Definitely a good place to be for the playoffs. And the Hive are already out of playoff contention, but they're still here to play the series. They're going to do their best and, maybe show their stuff. The Hive could be a team to look out for next season if this goes well in their favor. With that, Red is back in, and I think we'll be getting underway shortly.
But I was going to say, there still is a landmark for the Hive to shoot for, as if they manage to get the 5-0 sweep, not only will they deny the Ducks the number 2 seed for the time being, but they'll also manage to get themselves to 500 on the season.
Oh, okay. 500, definitely where you want to be. Always better to have a even season than a losing one. And with that, Wakitka looking to put a shot on net, but it's going to go all the way back to the corner where Nit is waiting for it. Nit gets it out, and Steve having able to get to it. It was close. Wakit bouncing off the backboard to get it, and the Hive take it right back. So it's going all the way down. Wakitka tries to get it out of the corner, but it's going to find its way into the net.
And that starts with a great clear from the corner by Nit. Wakitka up there waiting, gets the doink off the top, gets it put right out in front of Steve, tucks in that bottom left corner, and the Ducks, just like that, 1-0, 25 seconds in.
Looking good for the Ducks already. Steve trying to put it into the center for his teammate. It's fallen down in front of the net, but the Ducks are still right on it. Great job from Nit making the backboard clear, and this one's on target again. Red with a save. Steve gets it over one, but Nit will wait back for it. Nit trying to put it back up. This one's bouncing off the backboard in a funky way. Nit unable to make the play, and Wakitka will stop it. Bouncing right back out to Nit out of the corner. Wakitka puts it up. It's high. It's coming down, but Red will knock it back.
Red's been doing some good defensive work here in this game. He actually had one where he kind of slow played the save, waited just a second to challenge on that last exchange. That put him in a more advantageous position to make the clear.
Wakitka on target, but just high. It bounces right off the crossbar. Nit putting it back into the center. And Wakitka will collect that in his own defensive end, clears it all the way down the field. Red bouncing right back up for it, and Wakitka gets the pass out. I think it's going to be a long time, but that one's not quite in.
That's still a brilliant look on an infield pass, puts it right to the center. But Steve, the right place, right time, and then Red gets the goal at the other end to tie it up. So a bit of a 2-goal swing there for the Hive.
Steve with a great dribble gets it right up to Red, and Red is right there. Great play from the Hive.
That was just the Hive's first shot to this point, so the offense been quiet but productive enough to have a tie game at the 1/3 mark.
Nit lofting it up high. It's awkward. The Ducks almost get it on target, but they don't quite have the angle right. Hive able to recover nicely from it. Here comes Red with the shot, but Nit will clear it away. Nit looking to answer back quickly. This one's up in front of the net, but Steve able to make the clear. Great job. Wakitka gets demoed, and this ball is bouncing up high. Shot from Red, just off the mark.
Both teams getting some good long clears out of their end, not seeing a lot of shanked balls. So seeing plenty of end-to-end action here in Game 1 as we hit halftime tied.
Great clear from Steve out of his corner. Red not able to get that where he wants it, but he's able to get the touch to keep the ball safe. Wakitka with the shot. It's a little high, crossbar. Down for Nit. Nit unable to get it. Red now has a chance for the breakaway. If he can get back on this ball quickly, Steve is going to take it. Steve going for the double tap, not quite able to secure it.
And after that overextension from the Ducks, they get the Hive. Could have had an opportunity, but the Ducks got away with it there.
Great little touch from Nit off the wall, not able to get it on target. Almost beats out a defender. Wakitka able to answer right back with the dribble and the pop.
I thought he was going to go for the pass there, but instead pops it over, gets just enough finesse to run it around Steve, tucks it in. Red not able to get there in time, so the Ducks on top once again.
Just under 2 minutes remaining, and the Ducks lead by 1. Here comes Nit, bounces it hard, but Nit will collect it in his own corner, bounce it all the way down the field. Red chasing it down. And now Wakitka looking for the shot, but Red is there and too safe in his defense. Steve gets denied a goal as the Ducks keep it clear. All the way down the field. Here comes Nit off the wall, and Nit bounces it in. What a pass!
And good work there by Wakitka. Bumps Steve, kind of boxes him out on that ball. Able to get it long upfield for Nit. One bounce and in. Red had no chance on that one.
Passes like that deserve to be clipped. We have the Balls Guarana Play of the Week. That one I think could be a contender. If there's any other plays you see, be sure to clip them and submit them via Twitter or the MLE Discord. Steve with the dribble, but Nit turns it away. Nit trying to put it back to the middle for Wakitka. The Hive have something else to say about it. Wakitka baiting out the demo. Steve misses it. He does get the bump eventually, and the Hive take control of the ball back. The Ducks in their own defensive end. It looks like trouble, but the Hive not quite able to get it out on target. Great defense from the Ducks.
The window closed. The Ducks, they had actually had a double commit for a save just a little bit previous, but Steve just took a little bit too long to react to it, and the window closed to get that dangerous chance.
Under 30 seconds, the Ducks still leading by 2. If they win this game, they will be going number 2 seed in their conference. Steve trying to bring the ball back down for one more goal. Doesn't have the shot yet. Now Red trying to get one out, but the Ducks are looking to stick the dagger in and finish this game out. Here comes Wakitka, lobbing it high. And time will expire with that for a Ducks win. Can the Hive get one more goal for the road?
Seems unlikely, and the Wakitka manages to clear it down, so the Ducks do take that win 3-1. Even though the shots pretty much even, it's 7 apiece, it seemed like we spent a lot more time in the Hive's end than we did the Ducks side. A lot more sustained offensive pressure.
Yeah, I have to say the Ducks really doing a great job maintaining possession. I do like the some of the aggression from Steve, particularly. I think that if he could clean up some of those demo chases, get them a little bit more on target, and just vary up the gameplay a little bit, that could be a viable strategy for the Hive.
Yeah, and for the Ducks, what's really been working from them is the backfield play. Getting the good long clears out, not letting the Hive sustain that pressure, whether it be bumps, just good long squeezes off the corner, but they are doing the work to get the ball long and ahead and then set up the counterattack immediately.
Definitely, especially when they can make those long clears and it's just another pass right to somebody waiting in the upfield. with that, we'll be getting to game 2 of the series. The Hive looking to take anything they can get as the Ducks lead the series 1-0.
And as I said, going into this game, the Ducks had 41 wins, so they were already able to avoid the blizzard, as we do reseed each round of the playoffs after the first, so being either a 2 or 3 seed, not going to be paired up with the number 1 seed blizzard, and that's always beneficial.
Oh my. It seems that there's a little bit of trouble on the field. Maybe a player disconnect. We may have to... Oh no. I am so sorry about this. There seems to be a little bit of a glitch there. We'll be getting that resolved shortly and setting the lobby up again. That was entirely my fault. I'm so sorry about that.
Sometimes it do be like that.
All right, and we're just waiting on the confirmation that the lobby is back up.
In the meantime, let's kind of take a look at the playoff picture in the Blue Conference. Blizzard, of course, 49-16 going into their final match of the week. So well and truly ahead of that one. Had pretty much been killing it all season to lock up that number 1 seed. Lobby going up. Over in the Arctic Division, Foxes 40-30. Puffins 4 games behind them have yet to play their final match. So they could be coming out. They could come out with a 5-0 and possibly take that division. That's yet to be seen. The Forge Division, Knights 36-29, Express 35-30. So just 1 game separating that. That could be either team's division going into these final week of matches. Of course, in the Sky Division, the Ducks have already clinched.
All right, and with that, Scotty, oh, there we go. I'm sorry about that. And we should be getting the games back in order momentarily.
Looks like everyone is on the field, so game 2 should be forthcoming.
All right. Here we are underway. Wakakar on the face-off against Red. Red will win it out, and this ball's coming up high for Steve. Steve puts it on, but Nit right there on the backboard to knock it away. Nit gets taken out by Steve. Steve doing a great job on that demo aggression, but Wakakar is able to get the clear out. Wakakar gets a bump, and this ball will fall back down to Nit. Nit looking to get it through to the middle, but Red clears it away. Ball's coming all the way back down the field now. Red puts it on to the near post. Wakakar has to make a delicate touch to get it up and away. Wakakar going for the pass to Nit off the wall. Nit almost able to get it out, but Red will stop it. Red with a shot on net now. And Wakakar with the save.
It took 45 seconds to get a shot on net. Both teams doing a great job defensively, not letting the ball get into their box, keeping it to the fringe areas.
Now, Wakakar gets a big touch out across the field. Red will get to it first, but he's not able to maintain control of it. Steve now bringing it in off his corner. Looks to bounce it over Nit. He does, but gets demoed in the process, and Wakakar will collect the ball on the blue backboard. Here come the Ducks putting it up high, and Steve taking it right back down. Wakakar will collect it in the back, and the Ducks looking to put one on net again. Here comes the bounce. Wakakar faking, and Nit will take the shot. Off the post, Wakakar again, but gets denied. Great job from the Hive. Hive looking to answer back, but not able to do it, just net.
Ducks had a couple good looks, but just not able to find the angles in time. Hive managed to clear that out. They were under siege for just a little bit, though.
Now Nit bounces it off the backboard, gets the demo. Here comes Wakakar with the shot. Not able to get it on target. The ball's dangling in front of the net, and Red's able to clear it out. Up high, here comes Nit. Touches it in. This could be a goal, but Red, what a save. Reading it from miles away to get right where he needs to be to stop that one.
Nit had to go all the way back for boost to make that shot. There he was in net, but Steve gets it over him.
Great heads up playing from Red, finding the pass right over Nit's head. Nit unable to do anything. He backflips, but it's not going to be enough to make contact.
And when you're backwards to the ball, there's only so many things you can do, and anything that Nit could do there just wasn't enough. First goal to the Hive as we get close to halftime of this game, too.
Great clear from Wakatka. The Ducks still haven't found their first goal of the game, but they still have to play. Wakatka putting it up off the backboard. Nit going for it, but this one's going all the way down. Bounce goes to Wakatka, rolling out to him. And this one's on target. Steve, what a shot.
Tough angle. Had the protractor out for that one. Wakatka tried to sweep it to his corner and then go back to net. Not in time. It's out in front of him. Gets a little bit of a tick off the post and rolls in. Hive now doubled that lead up 2-0.
Great job from the Hive keeping the pressure on. Let's see if the Ducks can answer back. Wakatka now slow playing it, trying to get it past Steve. He does get a decent 50. The ball will bounce back to the corner, but the Hive have another opportunity here as the ball's bouncing close to the net. Nit able to clear it out of danger.
The Ducks had double committed in the corner there. Hive tried to get a look, but just not quite in time to get one. On the other side, though, Wakatka gets it over the defense, and the Ducks get one back.
Red was in trouble, going for the jump, misses the ball, and Wakatka will be there. It was a scramble. Can't fault Red for that. He was trying to pick up anything he could, but the Ducks were ready, and they will close the lead by 1 goal.
And they're closing in on the 200-goal mark for the season. They came in with 194. They've scored 4 to this point. They need just 2 more to make that magic milestone.
Quite an impressive number of goals in 14 games to get 200. That's quite a lot. Is that the most goals that a team has scored this season? I wonder. Here comes Wakatka, not able to get the 50. Red will get it. Up high for the Hive, but they're not able to close in on it. Red trying to push it back for Steve. And the Ducks will clear that one away. Nit trying to follow. This one's going to be dangerous for him as Steve is back to the ball first. Off the backboard. Steve going for the bump, not able to get it. And Nit has a nice dribble there. He's cutting, but Red able to make the stop. Steve now trying to bring it back past Wakatka. It's a 2-on-1. But the Hive are unable to score another goal there. I'm sure they would love that insurance. Here comes Wakatka with a shot of his own. And Steve gonna look for the pass here, I think. Here comes the high flick. No, he's gonna do it solo, but he's not able to finish the deal.
And now Wakatka with a chance to counterattack. Ducks need to make something happen. They do. Nice shot by Nit.
Nit sees the falter happening. This is a crazy charge from Steve. And the unpredictable bounce is just going to go in the favor of the Ducks this time.
We're all square inside of 30 seconds. You have to feel like it's golden goal territory for the second game.
Red trying to put it in, but he's not able to. Here comes Steve. Steve up high, and it will bounce in off the corner.
Completing the hat trick, 3 off 7 shooting in this game. Gets another friendly little dink off the post. Friendly spin, puts it into the front side of the net, so in 19 seconds, the Hive back on top.
I love the Hive showing what they're made of. They're not intimidated by the Ducks' record. They're not intimidated by anything else. They've got something to prove here, and they're doing a great job of it. As time will run out, this looks very likely to be the Hive's game.
We shall see. We have a final push coming in. That's close to the box. Wakatka's going to try to keep it alive, but Red denies it, and so the Hive do take that game.
What a game it's been. Sorry about the technical difficulties getting started with that one, but we've still got 3 more games of this series. We're tied at 1-1 so far.
And once again, dead even on the shooting, 8 shots apiece. 15 shots so far in the series for both teams. The goal is also fairly even. 5 for the Ducks, 4 for the Hive.
All right, we'll be getting into the next game shortly. Should be exciting. 2 more wins for either of these teams. They take the series, but the Ducks already go into the playoffs in that number 2 seed.
Yes, indeed. They've been doing a good job all season. They've won that Sky division. Aviators still making a case to make a wild card spot, but have not locked it up as of yet. It's like the only one that's claimed one for sure is the Eclipse. Aviators right there, just a little bit behind at 40 and 30. Puffins, Express, Hurricanes, and Wolves all in that hunt in this final week of regular season matches.
All right, and here we go. We've got the new game starting up, and we're into game 3.
Right here on Manfield Night with some cars under the stars.
All right, and the action's already underway. Here comes Red on his own backboard. Tricky, not able to get the touch. This one, Steve miraculously makes a save there. That was quite a delicate situation. Nick putting it up for Rocket Car. Rocket Car off the post, and the Ducks not able to find the back of the net yet, although they've come so close already.
A couple of good looks, but just not able to put it over the goal line completely. Steve, as you said, made a great save on that one that was just hanging there in space.
Steve with another amazing save. Rocket Car was going for the 50, going for a nice little pinch touch, and this one coming in at the far post, just barely off target. It will bounce out and away. Good look from Red, but the Ducks able to answer it.
Steve at the friendly post in game 2, Red with the unlucky one in game 3. As Steve with a nice shot, Nit forced to make the save in the top half of the net.
Rocket Car, ball bouncing off the ceiling. Steve will collect it. Steve with a clear look, but Nit able to read the play and be where he needs to be to make that save.
And that is already a savior medal for Nit, and we are only not even a minute and a half into this game.
Steve finds the space in between the cars and just jams it through. That was a speedy little shot at 60 miles an hour. And the Hive are on the board.
Red doing some work there. Both defenders for the Ducks in net. Red with a side flip steers it away, and Steve right there to clean it up. Right place, right time, and the Hive strike first again.
Kickoff goes beautifully for the Ducks. Ball goes right to Nit, but not able to secure a goal out of it. Here comes Rocket Car trying to push it back to the middle. He's got a nice little touch up here. It's going to be awkward for Red, but now the Hive looking to get it past Rocket Car, not able to. Out to Nit, puts it right down the lane, and Nit able to make the score. Great pass from Rocket Car to make it happen.
Coming in off the wing, Nit right down center. Steve flying across. It goes in front of its outstretched bumper into the bottom right corner. Excellent placement for the Ducks, and they tie this game up.
I have loved some of these passing plays that we've seen between Rocket Car and Nit already, but we've still got quite a bit of the series to go, the majority of the series actually. Nit looks to put one down the middle again. Demo coming out from Rocket Car, and the Ducks will retain possession and stall a little bit, able to get past one. Here comes Steve at the goal line, but he gets dunked. Great shot from Nit.
They go for almost like a minor reset at midfield. It takes the mid boost, drives in, gets it up in the air, and then dunks it on Steve. Got the touch, but not enough as Nit puts it home again.
Ducks now leading 2-1. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Here comes Nit once again, dribbling it, waiting, gets the boost, and puts it on target on the open net.
Just pretty basic. Ready to sweep in off the kickoff as it goes his way. Gets the angle on it, puts it in front of Red. No chance there. And so the Ducks building some serious momentum. They've crossed the 200 mark in goals for the season and looking to build even more.
Oh, this one could be an open net for Red. What a save from Rocket Car.
Still making great defensive touches are the Ducks and turning them into counterattacks successfully.
Red looks for the dribble, but Nit right there ready for it. Here comes Nit looking for the pass to Rocket Car, but Steve intercepts it. Steve now dribbling it back, and Rocket Car will cut him off, takes the ball away, jams it all the way down to the defensive corner of the Hive. Hive with a little bit of positioning errors down there. They will suffer for it as Nit able to put it on. Bounces off the ceiling, nearly goes in. Rocket Car able to clean it up.
The calculator battery's a little bit low on the initial shot. It goes off the ceiling and then bounces to the crossbar. But Rocket Car right on point, right in Harvard Yard in front of the net, is going to dunk that one home. 4-1 Ducks.
And the Hive, you got to respect their effort, but it is so hard to recover and get back into position when the shots keep coming on. Steve, seemingly out of nowhere, kickoff goals coming on, and the Hive are saying, we're not done yet.
Steve's come out with 5 straight goals for the Hive, possibly more. I don't recall who scored their goal in Game 1, but he has been holding that offense up for the Hive.
Kickoff goes right to Nit, as we've seen so many times before. Now Wakaka will pick it up in his own corner, tries to get a pass out to Nit, but Steve is there. Wakaka first to get the boost, but Red is back on the ball already. This one's coming down. Steve able to make a big clear, and Wakaka's kind of in an awkward spot on the corner. Steve trying to get it through, but Wakaka just forces it the other way. And Nit will come up for the long pass. Unfortunately, Steve is there to pick it up first.
Nit was a mile high up in the air for that one, but with that long flight time on the clear out that gave them a chance to reset both boost and position.
This looks dangerous from Nit, going for the double tap. No, he's just letting it fall down for Rocket Car. Rocket Car unable to get it through the Hive defense, but they're still holding that 4-2 lead as we're under a minute.
It's a great looking drop pass from Nit for Rocket Car, but decided not to go for it there and the window closed.
Steve with another demo. I think it might be his 4th of the series, but that won't stop the Ducks forever. Rocket Car able to collect the ball, bounces it off the corner, and brings it right over Steve's head.
I think he caught a partial bump from Red and actually helped him, turned him around, put him at the perfect angle to pick that ball up. Was able to hit the shot on. So the Ducks carrying this game away pretty handily, 3 up with 40 to play.
Steve looking for another kickoff goal, not able to find it here. This one's bouncing to Nit. Nit doesn't quite have it on target, but there he goes again for a second touch. This one's bouncing wide of the post as Rocket Car will stall for a minute, collect the ball slowly, and try to dribble it over some Hive defense. It will get 50'd, but this clock running is just music to the Ducks' ears. 5 seconds remaining as the Hive need 3 more goals. I don't think it's happening. Here comes Steve with the long Hail Mary. Red with another touch, bouncing back to the middle. Steve going for it, but Nit smacks it down. That's going to be game.
You can't get 3 with no time on the clock, and Hive, unfortunately, not even able to get the 1 to try to build some momentum. So for the first time this series, it felt like the Ducks in a lot more control. Is a little bit exactly one-sided per se, but definitely leaning more in the Ducks' favor.
Yeah, the Ducks certainly had control of that game. The scoreboard tells it. I think that, was it both of the Hive's goals or just one of them that was the kickoff goal? Kind of hard to stop all of those, but despite that, the Ducks with the commanding performance here.
And for the first time in this series, the shots not equal. Ducks 11-8. 3 more chances, 3 more goals. 5 off 11, so just a little bit under 50% shooting for them. And just 2 off 8 for the Hive, not able to get the same degree of high percentage chances as the Ducks.
Well, the Ducks, the Hive now faced with the prospect. If they want this series, they're going to need to take it 2 in a row. Not quite as demanding as a reverse sweep, but still not easily done against players of this caliber. Wakaka and Nit have been very, very strong in their performance thus far in the series. Hive did a great job to take 1 win, but not easy to get 2 more.
The Hive will finish below 500 since they didn't get the sweep in this series, but if they can go away and finish out this regular season with a series win, that's going to give them something positive to look at going into the offseason.
Nit bouncing it off the corner and into the middle. Red will collect this. Red bringing it all the way down the field, but Rocket Car is right there to meet it. Nit past one. Steve going for the touch, and it will bounce out to Rocket Car. Back to Nit off the wall. This one on target, but the Hive make the save.
Not the strongest of shots, so an easy save for the Hive with both of them back near the net.
Some of these back passes coming out from the Ducks are on such a high level. Rocket Car with a great touch to keep that one clear after the backboard bounce. And Nit backpedaling to pick this one up. Here comes Red with the shot. This one's a little bit too high and wide. And Rocket Car with a dangerous touch as he tries to get it out, but Nit is there to collect it off from the backfield. This one's dangerous for the Hive, though. Here comes Nit with the shot. Red not able to stop it.
I was about to say the Hive getting more sustained time in zone, but then an unfortunate touch at the wall, an overextension that leads to a 2-on-0 rush for the Ducks. Red trying to get back, not in time, so 58 seconds into this game 4, and the Ducks strike first.
The Ducks looking to take this one. Here comes Nit. Ball comes right to him off that kickoff. And Steve able to make the save. Rocket Car not going up for this. He's going to wait for Red to take the control of the ball. Demo coming out from the backfield, courtesy of Nit. And the Hive will have to stall a little bit to recollect themselves. Rocket Car able nearly to get it past one, but Steve will take control and bring it back to safety. The Hive a little bit on their back foot there, but they're able to stay safe. Now Nit looking for the challenge. There's a demo coming out on the other end from Rocket Car, and Nit able to find the open net.
Let's see. Red goes up for a clear. Nit gets the 50 on it. Gets another touch there. Nobody in front of him. Now, you were saying the Hive trying to play to safe areas. The Ducks have been doing a great job exploring all corners of the field. I'm not sure anywhere on this field is truly safe for the Hive.
Oh, so true. Here comes the pass to Nit. Oh my, that was on target, but the Hive make a miraculous save. Steve looking for the play. This one's nearly on target at the back post. It will hit the post and bounce back to Steve, who will finish up the play. Great job.
Nit did a good job demoing Red, but then trying to turn away from the ball, ends up bumping it into the end wall. And it goes right to Steve, who's there to clean up the loose change and get one on the board for the Hive.
It is nearly impossible to read all of those bounces off the post. Nit did a great job going for that demo, trying to shut down the opportunity. Rocket Car with an amazing save, but that bounce just went right in the Hive's favor there.
Certainly nothing to take away from Nit. That was a good job getting the demo, because otherwise that was going in the back of the net anyway. So you win some, you lose some.
Absolutely. Nit bringing it back down, gets a high flick on the sideline. Nit looking for the pass down the middle, but Red will stop it. Both Hive players a little bit in the corner to bring this one out. And Steve with the shot on net, but stopped by Nit.
And Nit's going to move up with a chance there. Steve zoned him out just enough to keep it back to the corner.
Here comes Nit with another look at the net, all the way across the far post. Impossible for the Hive to stop from that position. Great read. Great job putting the ball on target where the Hive cannot have any chance to reach it.
Utilizing every bit of the goal on that one, from the far left wing to the far right edge of the net, just inside that right post. All the way across. That's a tough one to read and defend that angle. The Hive just not able to keep up with it.
Red with the bounce off the ceiling, looking for the clear. Rocket Car lofted up. Here comes Nit. Not on target. Nit trying to scramble back. Red puts it just wide of the net, and Rocket Car unable to make the touch. Red and Nit up in the air. This one is bouncing close to the Ducks net, but Rocket Car able to make a stop. Here comes Steve with the dribble attempt, but Nit shuts him down with an early challenge. And the Ducks able to make a big clear. The Hive now caught in an awkward spot. Steve getting bumped around and bullied, and Red will try to dribble it up and into the net. No. the Ducks take the ball right back.
Rocket Car was backwards to that defense, but backflips there just kind of makes a little bit of a distraction against Red, and it's worked out. The Ducks get the clear, take it to the other end for the goal.
Steve going for the 50. Red going for the 50. All he got was a demo, no touch on the ball, and the Ducks will put it in and one. The Ducks with a comfortable lead right now in the series as well as this game. 3 points up, and we've got just about a minute to go. Here comes Nit collecting the ball after the demo from Rocket Car. Nit trying to put it off the backboard for Rocket Car's shot. Here it comes, but the Hive are able to get a piece of it, and he cannot put that shot on target.
Ducks, even though they're up 4-0, got some good lucks, but this time it's the Hive coming back with a nice one. Steve, over to Red.
This one, a little tricky. The Ducks were trying to get that tackle from behind, and the ball just bounced out to the sweet spot for the Hive. They're able to put it away.
Calculated amazingly on that backdoor feed, and Red gets his first goal in a good long while.
Great touch out of the corner from Steve, going right to Red. Red up for it, but Nit gets there first. Now the Hive on their back foot. Red able to make a touch. That one was just wide of the net, and Red will try to get it through Rocket Car. Rocket Car is just going to wait it out until Nit can collect from the corner. Nit trying to get the pass out, but the Hive have something else to say about it. Time is running out, and the Ducks looking likely to get this win. Red nearly scoring a goal on the way out.
So this ball
all the way down the field. This one is ending. Red catches the ball, though. He wants one more, and he won't get it, unfortunately.
I don't think he had the boost for that one, but you know who was boosting pretty much all game? Nit. He hit himself into maximum overdrive, all 4 goals for the Ducks on 6 shots, not only shooting in volume, but shooting accurately in volume, and added 2 saves as well defensively.
Definitely. A great showing from the Ducks. The Hive also, you gotta love their spirit. They're not able to match the points. So close from them.
Yes, indeed, the Hive, they haven't really been blown out in any of these games. They've been putting up great fights in each of them. They have struggled all season against teams with winning records, so just not quite showing the same power level as the Ducks, but they are coming out showing that they are game and they are going to play this series out to the best of their ability.
All right. And in just a few moments, we'll be getting into the final game of this series. The Ducks already ahead. Doing a great job here. And the Hive looking to get one more for the end of the season.
As you said, there's nothing really for any playoff implications at this point. The Ducks are locked into the number 2 seed in the Blue Conference. The Hives have been eliminated from contention even starting the series tonight. Both teams still have something to play for in the mental sense. The Hive, this is their last game of the season. They want to go out strong. They want to make this a win. Ducks, on the flip side, this is their last chance to tune up in an official game before playoffs. The more they can build that momentum, the more they'll feel locked in for their first round matchup.
Nit with a long clear, trying to get the reset on it, I think. Rocket Car gets demoed, and now Red will bring it back. Now, for the chat, somebody has mentioned to me that Rocket Car's name, they may not be happy with how I'm pronouncing it. If you have to say it a lot, I get a little bit inconsistent between Rocket Car, Rocket Car, and Rocket Car. But the Hive looking for a shot. Here comes Steve, gets it off the rebound, and he will put it in.
Let's see what happened here. I think it looked like Red was doing some work in the crease, was able to body the defender out of net. The ball drops in there, nobody to defend it there as Steve comes in and picks up the loose change.
All right, the Hive taking the early lead for this series. Credit to Steve's goal. And now Nit trying to bring it down. Steve right there. Rocket Car putting it up off the backboard, but Red is there to control the bounce. Red bounces it over one. And Steve looking for the demo, not able to get it. This could have been dangerous for either team, but neither will score a goal just yet.
The Hive had gotten some good sustained pressure last game, continuing to do so in this game so far. 3 shots through the first minute have yet to allow the Ducks an attempt on goal.
This looks good for Red. He's trying to get it through Nit, but Nit is able to read it in the air. Steve looking for the shot, but Wakaka has him red. Now Nit with the breakaway. This one's going in. Nothing the Hive can do about it, and the Ducks will equalize.
2-goal swing, basically. The Hive tried to generate the chance, could not, and the Ducks break it out. Nit gets out in front of everybody and takes it the length of the field. So the Ducks equalize it at the 3:34 mark of this Game 5.
Steve gets it out ahead, plays it to the corner, where the Ducks will scramble for it. Wakaka is able to get the better end of that trade-off. Wakaka trying to bring it over, but this ball will kind of dangle in the midfield. Multiple players charging in. Here comes a shot from Nit, but it gets cleared away before he can get a piece on it. Now Wakaka looking to play it past Red. And Steve will take the shot. What a save from Wakaka. So close to a Hive goal, but we managed to keep the score tied at 1-1.
That is not an easy save by any stretch. Able to get the side flip up onto the backboard. Puts out an angle that the Hive aren't able to immediately reply back.
Now the Ducks, I believe, a little bit boost-starved. Steve will get a bump on the Ducks player as Red is backpedaling now. He's got to defend against a tough dribble, but Steve just manages to get there. Great job on the shadow defense just to buy Steve enough time to hustle back and make that save.
And you were saying you thought the Ducks were low, but Wakaka seemed to have plenty moving up, just marshaled his resources very well in order to generate that offensive effort.
Ducks trying to get one into the middle of the field, but the Hive clear it away. The Hive again with the big clear. This one's going far down the field, and Wakaka will collect it in his own end. Uh-oh, missed pass to Nit, and the Ducks are now facing a deficit by 1 goal.
Now, you don't see whiffs all the time at this level, but you do see them every once in a while, and that leaves the net open for Red to come in and clean up. So the Hive back to a 2-1 lead at the 2:03 mark.
This one's double 50s at the kickoff, and neither team will take complete control of the ball. Here comes Wakaka threatening a demo. This one's up towards the crossbar. Nit looking for the double touch, but Steve is able to clear it first. Now Nit, faced with the awkward chance, he doesn't want to put this in front of his own net. He's going to air dribble it to a pinch in the midfield. Looking for one more. He gets it over. This is dangerous for the Hive, as the Ducks looking to equalize that second goal.
And as well as that play worked, I think there was a bit of a miscommunication. As the air dribble came to midfield, it looked like Wakaka was going to try to receive a pass. Instead, Nit kept it. Came together, it ended up all the way in the Hive's end, but you have to feel there could have been something better to come out of that.
Critical clears coming out from the Ducks as they're able to stay safe of a few shots there. Red gets a clear of his own, and Red will try to dribble this past Wakaka as Nit is far out of the play. Steve now trying to get back to it before Nit can, and he does. But the Ducks will collect the ball once again. A minute to go, the Ducks looking to get one more goal to tie, and this may see overtime if they can do that.
And that would give the Hive just a few extra seconds to minutes of this season, extend their playtime as long as they can. Either way, I'm sure they'll be happy with the win if they can hold on in this last 30 seconds.
Steve trying to bait out the defense as he will prefer to wait the clock out. Now Red scrambling a little bit to get a touch out to Steve. Steve's got it on target, but Wakaka is able to fall back and recollect the ball. Time is running out for the Ducks in this game, but again, their season still looking very good with, I believe that's 43 wins now. Here comes Wakaka trying to get one more up for Nit, and Steve able to make the save, and that game will go to the Hive's favor.
The Ducks come out of this with a with the 3-2, but the Hive put up a great fight, taking the 2 wins here from the division champions, coming out 10 shots to 4, even though they were only able to find 2 in the back of the net. Testify that to the Ducks' defense. Both players with savior medals, Wakaka in particular with 4 saves. Not so much that the Hive were inaccurate, but that the Ducks were just blocking out everything.
You gotta love the sportsmanship playing out the final game of the series. The Hive pulling ahead in quite a show. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing any more from them in Season 10, but the Ducks have a lot to show in playoffs. With that, we'll be wrapping up our stream here on the second channel, but we will be rating the main channel, so stick around for some of the games there. Should be some good stuff. Anything you'd like to add to close us out, Scotty?
I think that pretty well does it, but again, tomorrow night, same deal. MLE 2 will be starting up at 7 Eastern with the main stream on MLE 1 starting at 8. Same deal as tonight. 3 games on both streams, so you don't want to miss it. Take your choice, but join us wherever. We want to see you.
All right. You folks have a good night.